welcome back to Python Programming series. This is the part 1 video from module 5. Before starting, if you are new to Explore Electronics, then subscribe to it for more VTU syllabus explanations. Let us start with the topics covered in this video. Object-oriented programming. It is completely about object-oriented programming in that the objects are mutable, sameness and copying. These three are the topics covered in this part 1 video from module 5. Let us start with the first topic, that is objects are mutable. Mutable means it can change once the object is created. It can able to change. Immutable means it cannot be able to change once the object is created. Here the objects are mutable, which means I can change once the object creation is done. The mutable, for example, list and dictionary. List and dictionaries are mutable. Once the creation is done, I can change, I can modify inside the list and dictionary. Immutable means the string and tuple. Those are the examples of immutable. Once the creation is done, I cannot modify it, change it. If I want to change or modify, I have to create the new object. Clear? The new string or new tuple, I have to create it to change it. Here objects are mutable, which means I can change it, I can modify it. Let us understand in detail. Objects are mutable, meaning we can change the state of an object by assigning new values to its attributes, which means we can change the state of any object by assigning new value to the attributes. For example, to increase the size of rectangle without changing its position, we can modify its width and height. I can modify its width and height without changing the position. For example, box.width plus is equal to 50. Box.height plus is equal to 100. It is better to include these changes inside the methods within the class. Here is how. Let us see an example. Class rectangle. Define row self, delta width and delta height. Here it defines a function to change the size, grow or shrink this object by the given values. Here it explains the function and self dot width plus is equal to delta width. It changes the width by given value. And self dot height plus is equal to delta height. It changes the height by given value. Clear? How can I modify this? And one more example, that is define move self dx and dy. It defines a function to move an object. To move the object, move this object by the given value. It will move the object by given values. Self dot corner dot x plus is equal to dx. It moves the object along the x-axis. And self dot corner dot y plus is equal to dy, which means it moves the object along with the y-axis. Clear with it? The objects are mutable. And let us see one more example, that r is equal to rectangle 0.1095 150. Here a rectangle r is created with its top left corner at the coordinates 1095 and the width of 100 and height of 50. Print r. Whenever I want to access the r, I have to take print r. It will print as it is, the width, length and height, everything which is there in the rectangle. R dot grow 25 and minus 10, which means the r dot grow 25 minus 10 command increase the width by 25. It will increase the width by 25 and decrease the height by 10. The new dimensions are 125 width and 40 height. Clear with that? It will increase the width by 25 and decrease the height by 10. Clear? And it whenever I want to print r, it will print the updated one. I have changed here. Got it? I have increased it and decrease it. The updated one I will get it. R dot move -10 and 10. Here it will shift the rectangle 10 units to the left from 10 to 0. 10 to 0 because I have taken -10. After that, and 10 units down from 5 to 15. Clear? That's why I will get 0 and 15 here. When I access the print R, I will get 0 and 15. Clear with this? In short, I'll explain. Mutable objects can be changed after creation by updating their attributes through methods or the direct assignments. Clear with objects are mutable? The next topic is sameness. Let us understand this in detail. The word same can have different meanings depending on context. Let us see. If we say Alice and Bob have same car, here you have to observe this. We mean the cars of the same model. The cars of the same model, but are the different objects because Alice has one car, Bob has one car. That's why the objects are different, but the model is same. The same means the model, not the object. Let us see one more example. If we say Alice and Bob have the same mother, which means we mean it the same person. Clear with it? Same has the different meaning depending on the context. You have to understand it. Got it? Similarly, in programming, two objects may look the same but not actually be the same. Let us see an example. I have taken P1 is equal to point of 3, 4 and P2 is equal to point of 3, 4, where P1 is not P2. That's why I will get false. Even though both points have the same coordinates, they are stored as two different objects. P1 is different and P2 is different. Clear? If we assign P1 to another variable P3, in that case, that will be true. Now, both refer to the same object. Clear? This is called shallow equality, which checks whether two variables refers to the same object. Clear? The sameness means it can have different meanings depending on context. Clear? If we want to check whether two objects have the same data, deep equality, we can define, let us see an example, define same coordinates of P1 and P2, return P1 dot x is equal to P2 dot x and P1 dot y which is equal to P2 dot y. This is how we can easily check whether two objects have the same data. Now two different points with the same coordinates will return true for the same coordinates P1 and P2. Python's equal operator can behave differently depending on the type of object. For example, if I have taken the tuple or string dictionary based on the object, it will behave differently. Let us see an example for that. P is equal to point of 4, 2 and S is equal to point of 4, 2. Here I have taken tuple. Print P is equal to S. It will show false because of shadow equality. And let us take same example. A is equal to 2, 3. P is equal to 2, 3. This is a list. Print of A is equal to B. It will return true. Because I have taken, it will behave differently depending on the type of object that we have taken. Clear? So far, for list checks the contents. That is deep equality. But for point objects, it checks only the reference. That is shallow equality. Clear with this? The third topic is copying. Aliasing can make programs confusing because changing one variable may unexpectedly affect the another that refers to the same object. If I have copied one object and if I do any changes in one object, that will affect to the other object and that refers to the same object. To avoid this issue, we can make a copy of the object instead of creating an alias. To avoid this issue, we can make a copy of that. Python's copy module provides a function called copy method to duplicate the objects. Let us see an example. Import copy. P1 is equal to point of 3, 4. P2 is equal to copy dot copy of P1. I am making copy of P1. P1 is P2. It will show false because P1 and P2 are different objects and I have copied a P1 in P2 and it will store in a different memory location. That's why it is false. Same coordinates, that is P1 and P2, which have the same coordinates, that is 3 and 4. That's why it is true. Clear with it? If not, listen once again. Here P1 and P2 are different objects. P1, P2 are the different objects. But we have the same data inside, that is 3 and 4. Clear? This is called shallow copying. Clear? Which works fine for simple objects like point that don't contain other objects. Let us see, however, if an object like rectangle contains reference to the other object like point, shallow copying doesn't copy the inner objects. Both the original and copied rectangles would share the same point reference, so changing one's position affect the another. To fix that error, we use deep copy. Whenever we change one object and it is affecting the another, we have an issue. To fix that issue, we have to use deep copy method, which copies the object and all the object it contains. For example, B2 is equal to copy dot deep copy of B1. When I change the B2, it doesn't affect B1 because I have used the deep copy method here. Now B1 and B2 are completely separate and changes to one won't affect the another. Clear? Here it completes the part 1 video from module 5. Objects are mutable, sameness and copying. These three are the topics covered in this video. If you found this information helpful, then subscribe to Explore Electronics and share this info with your friends who are struggling in Python programming. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the part 2 video, that is inheritance, all about inheritance. Thank you.